after your dinner with the Rat King, you've retired to a local pub in the Rat City. It's a small trail. It's like a fifth wheeler or a Winnebago type uh, trailer with that's been decked out as a pub, and it's called the Charlotte Room. And you guys are sitting in the back of the Charlotte Room on a couple of old leather couches. There's like faux brick walls. There's like an old stand-up piano in the corner. There's a long bar that runs the length of the Charlotte Room, and then there's somehow inexplicably a pool table in the middle of this trailer, and then tables set up around it. And the vibe is actually pretty cool. There's some music being played. People are having a good time. There's this sort of annoying group of about 10 people talking on a few couches down from you guys, and they look like they have I don't know, like they've just taken a class or something, and they're just talking nonsense. But you've been ignoring them, but you're having a pretty good time. You each have a glass of beer in front of you, and you have a chance to debrief from your meeting with the Rat King.
So these arms that the Rat King was talking about, are they actual arms, or like from a person? Like I was a little distracted during that conversation, but like Cicero, do you know what he's talking about?
Tab.
Yeah?
Cicero's
dead, Tab.
Oh. Yeah.
Wow. Old habits die hard, I get it.
Yeah.
We all relied on Cicero for a lot.
Did we though?
Cicero knew a lot of people. I imagine Tab was actually just like turned, like sitting like next to, talking to no one. But then when y'all draw her attention back to her realization. Oh, okay. Well, Slicks.
Yeah.
You know about these arms. Like, do we have to? Are they people arms?
Yeah. No. I mean, it's not real arms. It's just the arms of like an armory.
Oh, yeah.
Master at arms. It's like weapons and arms. Stuff
That
like
makes sense. But the Rat King is a little weird.
Yeah, he's a little weird is an understatement. That's for sure. And you can see also too, like in this, even though it's this nice vibe in this cool room, there's a gang of 4 people now who have been beaten to shit. They heard all this information, so we're all in the corner just being like, oh, geez, what do we got to do? Oh man, look, I just want to go home. Do we really have to find this gun for this guy? Balzac, you got a bunch of guns. Can't you just pull something out of your golf bag?
I mean, I can't fucking pull Johnny Silverhand's fucking hand cannon out of it, that's for sure.
Well, you obviously have connections, man. You were sent here by someone pretty high up.
Yeah,
okay?
let's not talk about that.
Well, maybe we should talk about it. Why so secretive?
Yeah, it's protecting you, not me.
I don't need protecting. I don't need. Look.
At what?
It's we're criminals now. We show our face anywhere, someone's looking for us. I think the more information we know, the better.
With that, a young woman who's been serving you comes, and she's dressed like a hipster. She has like a fully ironic trucker hat on that says freedom. And and she's wearing a flannel shirt, and she comes and goes, "Hey there, Hans. Do you need anything else to drink?"
Dare I ask, do you have any coffee?
Yeah, I could Of course you have coffee. Well, it depends on what kind of coffee you're looking for. Like, we don't have just regular drip here that you can get out in the marketplace. We like brew our own coffee.
Oh.
Do you do like a house roast? Is it like a pour over
Yeah.
situation? What kind of coffee are we talking here?
So, I'd like to go back and like, I've read a lot about the Italian art of like mocha and
Oh,
making.
jeez, here we go.
But here's the problem: I don't own a pot. So what I did is I used an old pressure cooker that I found at an old KFC, and then I rejigged that around, and then I was able to, like, I can put the grounds in there, and then I put some special water in there that we can only get from the desert, and then I pressure cook that, and then that just makes the coffee. And I'm telling you right now, it is like the best coffee I've ever had. It's like at least 3 or 4 times better than the stuff that you get from the drip. And even it's sometimes one day I got drip coffee.
Guys,
and
this is why I hate it down here. It's not just the place, it's the hipsters. There's nothing worse than the Ratway hipsters. Thank you very much. You know what? Just maybe 4 waters, please. 4 waters.
Ma'am, when's the last time you slept?
Oh, okay. So what day is it today? Is it Wednesday or Thursday?
Oh, Tab, why'd you do that? Oh, no.
okay.
Here we go.
Because I'm trying to find out how good the coffee is. Because if this is what she drinks,
Okay, so
we should
You know
stock
what?
up.
Fair enough.
this is my 3rd shift. Each shift
In a-
is 12
In a
hours.
row? Did you sleep between your shifts?
Oh no, I don't sleep.
Okay,
Um,
that's okay. That's all I need to know. Your coffee sounds amazing, and I believe Alley Cat and I would each like a coffee.
Yeah, you know what? I'll take a coffee too, please. Balzac, coffee.
Fuck no, I'm not putting that jet fuel in my body.
Oh my
You
god.
fucking
okay.
daft.
All
Are
right.
you off your trolley slicks?
Okay. Every time this guy opens his mouth, there's has to be a fuck in there.
There doesn't have to be a fuck, it just brings me joy. So I bring my joy out to the world. It starts with fuck.
Not to interrupt the anger session here, but would any of you like, are you hungry at all? Because I also make some excellent jalapeno poppers.
With
Yeah.
real jalapenos?
With real
Oh gosh,
jalapenos?
no, we don't have jalapenos. So no, it's a trade secret, but yeah, it's jalapeno-esque.
Ah.
Is it spicy?
Oh, it's very spicy, yeah.
Give me that.
Okay.
I'll take that.
Yeah, and I should warn you too, I'm technically not allowed to call what I put in a cheese, but it's close. It's real close.
And let me guess, you cover it with something that's not breadcrumbs.
Oh, well, why would I do that?
And
Why?
It's madness. Of course I use breadcrumbs. Actually, I do. So what I did is this: when we scavenged an old KFC in the corporate zone, and we found a crate of this spice, like the seasoning. So I've been just using that a lot. So it's basically like 11 herbs and spices, jalapeno poppers, but without jalapenos, and technically not cheese.
Actually, doesn't sound that bad. Yeah, you know what? I'll take an order too.
Okay. I'll just whip up 60 of them for you.
Great.
That's more than enough.
That's exactly enough.
All right.
Well,
Anyways, where were we? Oh yes, we have to get the gun
Yeah,
from Mr. Bates.
why can't we just go home? Why do we have to? I mean,
We can't be because the way to Letitia Heights is through the rat tunnels, and the Rat King won't allow us to use the rat tunnels unless we get the gun from Mr. Bates.
but aren't we just backtracking if we have to go there? Why can't?
I mean, do you have a different way to get to Letitia Heights other than the rat tunnels? Your friend Haggy suggested that's the only way, as I recall.
Yeah, I guess I'm just endlessly frustrated. All right, I lost a hand. This woman, what's her name? What's this woman we blew up? Laura Pratt. I just can't get that freaking name out of my head.
The name that you literally just had to ask what it was.
Yeah, that's how infuriating it is. Forget it 1 minute, remember it the exact moment I want to forget it. It's a curse on our lives, this woman's existence. We got to get her back, guys.
Well, it sounds like your friend Slimy Pete was stuck in a fridge, and it's already been a couple days, so probably want to get on this sooner rather than later before he freezes his ball bag to his leg.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you, that procedure
Thanks for that visual.
for separating them is clumsy at best.
Yeah.
You're losing something from somewhere, and let me tell you, you don't want to lose nothing from nowhere in that area.
So, do we know where this corpo lives,
Right, Mr. Bates.
Mr. Bates? Do we just wander in? Like, do we have a plan? How far is it from where we were?
Oh, from the corporate zone? Or from the...
Like from the entrance to the Rat King's kingdom, by the Starbucks and the lamp and the Nazi you shot.
I feel like maybe there's a way there under the sewers. I would assume. We could probably.
Yeah, I mean,
probably
after all,
Ninja Turtle it to the exact area we need to go.
I'd hope so. I mean, it's just they fucking got the tunnels.
That's right.
And at that point, Carmine starts walking towards you guys, and he's carrying a platter of like 60 jalapeno poppers and a pot of coffee. He's like, hey, sorry, she asked me if I could give you this, but
Hey, come on, have a seat, brother.
yeah, good. Because the Rat King asked me to guide you guys through the tunnels.
Oh.
So, yeah, so we've got tunnels that lead everywhere in Night City. I can lead you to the corporate residential zone. Mercer Streets, Mercer Trail's it's not hard to find. Problem is, I don't have a sewer entrance to every house in the corporate zone. That'd be insane. So you're gonna have to pop you up like on a storm drain like entrance, and then you guys are gonna have to probably puff it. I don't know, like however far it is to 70. But be aware, man, there's patrols, and you're gonna look at a place in the corporate residential zone.
I mean,
Do you
we
happen
may or
to
may
have-
not. We just have to have the right plan.
Do y'all have any costuming or attire we could borrow to look less like us and more like a corpo?
Yeah, good news and bad news on that.
Yeah, doesn't hurt to ask.
Well, the good news is yes, we do. We do. The bad news is you're gonna have to ask them. And he points over to the group of classmates. They're a community theater improv group, and they scavenge an old theater, like comedy theater, and so they set one up here, like a little black box theater, and they got lots of costumes, but you're gonna have to ask them for it. And let me tell you, they're annoying.
Are they cannibals?
No, they're improvisers.
Oh, same thing. What I
Worse.
Yeah.
All right. I'm still missing a hand too. I feel like maybe I should get some sort of implement on it.
Well, are you looking for like a prosthetic or something?
I mean, anything really.
Cybernetic? So next we can fix you up. Like, we've got a fixer, and we know some guy up on the surface level who can set you up, but it's going to be pricey. We can't give you cybernetics.
Yeah, no, all right. Fair enough. Well, first things first. All right, I guess we got to get these costumes and look good for Corpo Town.
Yeah.
Actually, Carmine, could you introduce me and Slicks to your fixer?
Yeah, no problem. I shouldn't use, okay, so when I mention the term fixer, I mean more like a ripper doc.
Ripper doc, yeah, to fix my hand.
Oh, a med tech. You got a med tech.
Yeah, well, ripper doc, yeah.
And Alley-Cat looks very disappointed at this.
Tab's ears kind of perk up, like, oh, people who fix people when their insides are on their outsides. I could probably pick up a few tips.
Yeah, like, like Ripper docs and medtechs are. I mean, they're both like they're in the medical field, and I guess they're both like they do the same thing, sort of. But like medtechs try to keep you together and fix you up. Ripper docs are all about like giving you cybernetics or like replacing parts from you, or if you're go to the less reputable ones, like taking parts from on-win people and reselling them. You know what I mean?
Well, when you're desperate, yes.
My motto is, if you can't keep yourself together, you didn't deserve the shite in the first place.
You including your leg in that, buddy?
My leg is broken. Here I am. You didn't take it from me.
Harsh.
It's fair. Alley Cat kind of looks down at something under the table, and she takes Barry out of her pocket and puts him on the table right in front of Tab. And she says, Barry's got a question for you.
Barry?
Oh, hey there, Tab. How are you?
I'm good, Barry. How are you?
Oh, geez, kicking it, just hanging out, just being myself,
Yeah.
I heard you call for Cicero there.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, there, but he, I mean, but you were looking for, like, information on the Valorian arms?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, they're not arms. I can tell you that right now.
Okay, thanks. I was confused.
No. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. They're not arms. It's a gun.
Okay.
So there was this guy named Valorian who like made custom pistols back in the day. Sort of like, back in Slick's prime days, a long time ago. Oh, geez. So Johnny Silverhand was the most famous customer of these guns, and he had one, and it's a really. So legend says you have to have a cybernetic arm to use it. I don't think that's true, but you definitely need to have a Neuralink.
Okay, that's good to know. Thank you, Barry. That was very helpful. If I have any other questions, can we ask you?
Oh yeah, sure. Just nudge Alec out there.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
And-
sure.
And she smiles and she slides Barry kind of back over in front of her, and then she reaches back in her pocket and takes another agent out and puts that on the table in front of Tab.
Oh.
You want this one? I haven't turned him on yet. Her. Might be a her. Might be a they. You can never tell with an agent.
Is this the one you took off of the one of the guys we're fighting?
I took it off Balzac's friend,
Oh yeah.
Chopper.
Maybe we should cover up the camera hole, the visual before we turn it on.
And you're better at that stuff than me.
Oh, absolutely.
And she looks over at Balzac and she says, you never told us how you ended up with Cicero's agent.
That's true, I did not.
Are you gonna?
Oh, yeah, sure. I grabbed a bunch of shit on the way out, and there was an agent and a t-shirt and some bullets and a data chip and hollow portable drone.
A what?
A portable drone. It sort of flies around and, you can see things and whatnot.
Are you gonna use it? Do you know how to use it? I could show you how to use it.
Oh, whoa, Christ. Yes, fine. You can fucking have it. Jesus.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, it's a mini drone. It doesn't have a lot of bells and whistles, but it goes up and down and yaw and pitch and all that shit. And so yeah, no, you can. I think it's broken, but anyways, he's gonna reach into his golf bag. He's gonna unzip one of the pockets, and he's gonna hand Tab a deck of cards-sized playing drone.
If Tab's eyes could turn into hearts right now, like, obviously not at Balzac, but at this adorable little mini drone that has been entrusted to her, she'll probably later maybe head around town and see if she can pick up some tools, replace some of the ones that she's lost. But for now, she's just gonna put the little drone in her lap and like just keep an eye on it and like keep it warm like it's a pet or something. She's a little weird. Does anything happen when Tab turns the agent on?
Yeah, the Arasaka logo pops up, and then it loads, and a question mark appears. You are not the authorized user for this device. Shutting down.
Gotta figure out a way to override that.
Maybe you can break it later.
I could probably definitely break it at some point. Yeah. Okay. So we'll hold on to this and maybe grab some tools and figure out a way to see if we can get any useful info out of it. Might be useful just to have some Arasaka tech to connect to the net.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We could use that for sure.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. You should definitely use that above ground when they can get a signal back to Arasaka to let them know exactly where we are. 100% great fucking plan.
It's like you don't know me at all, which actually
I've
in
known you
fact
for
is
like
pretty true.
3 hours. We've been in this place for 4 days, but really,
It's like you think you're dumb. We did do okay before you showed up, and we are appreciative of you saving our bacon, our
repeatedly.
soy bacon. But like, we did pretty well before you came along. So, just saying.
Look, I would argue Slicks and I also did perfectly fine without him as well.
Agreed. But
Cicero, Balzac is going to look down at Slicks's missing hand. Yep, great. Well done. The bullet holes in
Carmine
all
Apollo.
those.
You, sir, cannot make remarks about Slicks's hand.
Guys, I hate to cut the tension here, but you just gonna spend the whole night at the Charlotte room, or are you gonna get some business done?
I have 60 fake jalapeno poppers to eat. That's a
Oh,
lot.
Yeah, that is a lot. Or I'll help you.
Yeah.
Alley Cat's eaten like at least 10 of them by now.
And when
Yeah,
you
how
bite
are
into them, they're delicious. They taste like a double down KFC burger, but spicy.
God.
Yeah.
Wow. So there's this
And what's
montage
weirdest
of us
thing-
talking and eating these fake poppers and kind of going, oh, all of us taking a little bit, rubbing our stomachs, being like, good lord, this is a bad idea. Downing weird coffee after that. Coffee
Yeah.
and fake jalapeno poppers, and then it stops, so we're all like, oh, okay. I guess we should be on our way, Carmine. Ugh.
Yeah, next time we gotta try their soup dumplings. They're fantastic.
And I'll tell you right now, Slicks is holding in so many farts. He's just waiting till we're outside, till the whole world kind of smells of just disgust, in the rat way, so he can kind of like slowly squeak them out as they make their way.
That is so kind and considerate of Slicks. Oh, I love that we broke Eliza.
Uh-oh.
At that, you can hear clapping from going behind you guys, and the gang behind you guys are actually playing clap focus.
Oh yeah. Oh guys. Yeah. Oh dang. If we're gonna go to the corporals, then we need to look like those guys. Okay. Give me a
Red
quick sec.
Bull.
This shouldn't be long. Before we leave, I'll get us some clothes. Okay. I know how to talk to improvisers.
Red Bull. Red Bull.
So
Yeah,
Slicks quickly walks over. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, friends.
Oh, hey.
Must be the new the improv troupe I've been hearing so much about down here.
Yeah, we call ourselves the Imponderables.
Oh yeah. What a great play on words, eh? Just exactly what an improv troupe needs. Look, I'm planning to come see you guys, and I want to take some workshops too. But
Get out of here.
yeah, I just my group and we'll do a performance tonight. We kind of just need some costumes just to get in the vibe.
Oh,
And as you can tell, we're looking like shit, my friends. So,
well, like the performers to performers. I mean, I'm sure, you just got to prove your chops. Like, how do we know you're just not trying to rip us off? Like,
hey, look at me. I don't know if you've ever heard of me, but my name is Slick Semaphore, okay? I'm a very influential fixer.
name 5 things you fixed.
I fix the streets. I fix
1,
some attitudes.
2,
I fix the weather.
3,
I fix my mother's radio.
4.
And I will fix this situation right now if you just give me a chance and some time and some focus. Because what I can do for you is unbelievable, my friend.
Sounds
But
like a song.
I don't know that one yet, but I'm sure you can teach me.
All right. Well, our lessons are pretty expensive.
What's
Like,
that?
we have like 6 levels, and then if you're good enough, you can get into it. Like, we have like an advanced level of another 6 levels, and each level it's like 100 eddies.
Hey, I'm willing to try out. I really need these costumes before though. They're part of my act, you know.
Tell us more about your act.
We're a group, as you can tell. We come from all over Letitia Heights, and we're called the Letitia Hypes. Actually, that's our improv troupe name. But we're sadly for the Eddies, we're doing a corporate gig. It's some stupid corpo's birthday, and we kind of have to look like we're from there. So we thought maybe I would come over to you and see, perhaps we could borrow some of your clothing.
Yeah. Well, make me a persuasion check.
Oh, okay. Okay. And persuasion? Oh, well. That's a 23.
So he invites you to sit down. He goes, yeah, we'd love to help you. Listen, it's just basically the 10 of us, and then we could use some more improvisers. Like, if we could build the scene in Recon, and then ultimately Night City. Oh my God, could you imagine if we could a whole new renaissance of comedy in Night City? We used to be like 14 of us, but 4 of us like left. And
I'll tell you right off the bat, 10 people is a lot, even for an improv troupe.
Well, like, yeah, I know, but we used to have 14. But then they got a little weird. Well, there was actually 15 of us, and they ate one of us, so we kicked them out. We haven't seen them in a while, but we could use some replacements. So if you want to join us, you can keep your own troupe, but like, maybe if we had a collective. Oh my God, an improv collective! Could you imagine? Oh my!
I'll make you a
God.
deal.
Yeah.
You give us those corporo costumes,
Yeah.
all 4 of us will join your improv troupe.
That's a deal. That is a deal. That is
Done.
a deal. And everyone, like, at the same time, they're all shaking their heads.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Do you want to come to our theater and check out our props and costume department?
Absolutely. We're actually on our way to the gig right now. Maybe we could just do a quick stop in before we go to the gig.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. I feel like we're building like a social contract between us.
Oh, I couldn't be more happier. This is how I like to express myself, through the art of improvisation. And then Slicks is like, okay, great, we'll meet you there. And he goes back to his friends. He goes, oh my God, I hate those people. Please, let's never come back here. We're going to take their clothing and get the hell out of here. Come on, Carmine, come on.
I'm so glad I've never felt closer to you because I spent last year probably like $700 and they never let me join their advanced tier. So like, let's take them for all they're worth.
Just stick with friends, buddy.
Yeah, I just wish I could be a better advisor. Okay, so let's go to the theater and rip them off.
Yeah, so our intention, we'll go to the theater. We're all ready.
Mhm.
Getting ready. Getting these clothing, seeing what fits. Slicks is kind of he's trying on all these costumes, trying on the ones that sit well on him, a nice blazer, so he's looking a bit better again now. He's feeling better.
Yeah, so Carmine leads you to their theater, and it's like a transport truck trailer, about half the size of there. You get in there, and there's like a bunch of tables, like rows of seats first, and then like a little platform, and then like 4 like wooden chairs on the stage, and then there's a curtain behind. And Carmine leads you past the curtain, and when you open it up, there's like a back room area, and there's like a couch, a dirty, disgusting couch. There's like a table with a mirror set up, and then there's a rack of clothes. Now, as you go through it, Slicks, you find a suit for yourself, but there's the others are gonna have to look too.
Alicant wants to look for something specific.
What are you looking for?
A large red hat.
Yeah, you see one. There's actually one right there, and it's on like a mannequin's head. It's a huge like Carmen Sandiego red hat.
Oh, yeah.
All right. And she takes that and continues to look for some other business wear.
The closest you can find in your size is like a sequined red gown.
Oh boy. Boy. I guess I'll take this.
Like, Kat, it's just gonna be like all of the sleepovers that we could have had and like little fashion show. You're gonna look amazing.
Oh, this is great, guys. This is a real morale boosting. Being able to put a fashion show on for each other. I love this.
I'm gonna go like this.
Yeah, you look pretty suspicious there, Bozak.
I know, but nobody's gonna take a second look at me if you 3 of you look fine. They're all just gonna assume that I'm your bodyguard. They won't even take a second glance at me.
You know what? That's very true.
I
have to
know.
agree with him on that one.
Tab, what are you looking for?
I'd like a messenger bag or something with pockets that I can stash my new drone friend into, and maybe something with some extra pockets for my tools when I find them. So maybe like a nice quality like leather shoulder bag, or
Well,
like
you don't find a leather shoulder bag, but what you find is like a canvas NPR bag.
Does it have pockets?
Yes, has a tons of
Okay.
pockets.
Yes, as long as it has pockets, because some of those tote bags, they're just like one big open thing and you can't organize, so you're always looking for it.
It has about 12 pockets, and each of them either says this or that.
Perfect. So my 12 pocket canvas bag, and maybe like some like casual like farmers market style clothes. If I can find anything like sturdy boots, and maybe like I should have asked that nice lady at the Charlotte room where she got her flannel.
Well, you don't see any flannel, but what you do find is it's like it's a red and black plaid corporate suit. It looks like something done for like Christmas. And there's a There's a white blouse that goes with it, and like this skinny black tie.
Does it have pockets?
The pants don't, but the coat does.
Okay, I will settle. At least the coat has pockets. All right. We're gonna look like, I don't know. We're gonna look like we're definitely not gonna stand out.
We're gonna look like
do.
we're gonna look like a gang who's trying to pull a heist in 101 Dalmatians.
I do at least appreciate Emma's commitment to realistic shopping for women.
Absolutely, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
But all that is just pockets.
Yeah. There's no pockets in anything, and
Yeah.
nothing in anybody's size. That's very realistic.
Mm.
That's why it's called the dark future.
And right after the commercial break, ladies, we'll be right back.
We're gonna take the clothes and we're gonna change when we get there, right? We're not gonna walk through the sewers in the fancy clothes, right?
No, I'm not. And Alley Cat's just like shoving the dress down her shirt, like the one that she's been wearing for a week almost.
Oh.
And she just puts the hat right on her head. Well,
Should we worry about footwear? Appropriate footwear for our foray into the residential district?
And Tab, you do spot a lovely pair of red pumps that you think Alley Cat would fit in.
Those are entirely impractical, but I've seen those old movies where women wear them to run all of the time, so they must be better than they look.
And they're sparkly.
can you
Great.
keep them in your bag for me?
Absolutely. They'll
Great.
be our backups. And if nothing else, we could just throw them at someone.
I've gotten very good at throwing things.
Eh.
Tab, you spot a pair of red plaid Vans.
They look super comfy. Definitely gonna take them.
Slicks, there is the best pair of patent white leather loafers ever.
Ooh. Ladies, check these out. My day, we used to call them penny loafers.
Why?
No idea.
Mm,
No idea. And he tries them on. Oh, they're
They're
just a
good.
bit too perfect. Yeah, look at me. And he looks at
wears-
Balzac and he's like, you know what, Balzac? I'm sorry, brother, but I'm going in this.
Yeah, but-
Slicks feels so much. His morale has definitely changed. Just putting on a new set of clothes after everything they've been through in the past few days.
I mean, like, we have to go through the sewer to get there. So if you stomp through the nasty shite, piss, vomit-filled water, it might ruin the aesthetic we're trying to present to Beaverville. Just a thought.
Balzac,
thought.
you're not an optimist, are you?
Oh, no, I'm a glass half full motherfucker as high as they come. I
Oh,
just,
man.
more of a realist. If you traipse through the sewer in your new clothes, you come out the other side with the shite on your legs, nobody's going to believe that you live in Beaverville. That's all I'm saying. To that end, Balzac is going to look for a pair of either combat boots or work boots or something like that.
There are no work boots, but there's a pair of cowboy boots. Purple cowboy boots.
Balzac is going to pick up the cowboy boots and he is going to put them in the golf bag and he is going to mutter to himself, fucking American fucking continent, god damn.
And while Balzac is muttering to himself, Slicks kind of closes in on Alley Cat and Tab while they're all kind of, and he uses that as an opportunity to be like, ladies, I gotta tell you about this guy. He's a bit of a weirdo, okay? I know we already know that, but he knows some shit, okay? He knows he was sent here by someone we know. I'll inform you about him later, but he's useful for backup, but I gotta tell you the weird shit that this guy knows. Okay, Balzac, nice boots, brother. Okay, I mean, if that's that, then maybe we should be on our way.
I have one more thing I want to look for.
Oh, of course, please.
And she starts kind of like rummaging through. Is there an area where they have like makeup and hair stuff?
Yeah.
She's looking.
That little table with the mirrors.
She's looking for something to make her hair dark, either like spray dye, wash dye, or a dark wig.
There's a can of powdered hair that men sometimes spray on their hair to cover a bald spot.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Is it dark?
Oh yeah, it's very dark.
Okay. And she kind of looks at Tab and she's like, if I spray this on my hair, do you think it'll make my hair fall out?
Hair grows back. And if not, I'll get you some implants. It'll be fine. Ooh, we'll get you color changing implants so that you don't have to dye them anymore. You could just like chroma key it. That'd be cool.
Be convenient.
It would.
And she mutters something about going Kalu and puts, like, she just like straps it into her waistband.
All right, well, we may as well get going. Beaverville awaits.
All right, Carmine, lead the way.
So Carmine leads you through Rat City and into a tunnel that heads westward. And you guys go on, you walk for about an hour and 20 minutes. And you pass some sentries and some guards, and they every now and then they wave at Carmine, and as you pass one, Carmine gives them like a little brown bag, and he goes jalapeno poppers, and he giggles, and they continue on, and you're walking almost single file because it's a relatively narrow passage, and Carmine stops and he puts up his hand and he goes, "Do you guys hear that?" And just as he says, "Do you hear that?" a crocodile pops out from the water.
What the fuck?